Oh, hello there.
Welcome! I haven't seen you around before, but since you decided to visit, I can tell that you have excellent taste. One day, a friend of mine asked me if her new dress looked good, and I told her, you have excellent taste. She was tickled pink and said, oh, do you really think so? And I said, absolutely. After all, you came to me for advice. Now, let's get down to business. My name is Osmond. If you're in need of a bow or some arrows, I'm here to explain everything and offer you some advice. No. Good advice is always handy, especially when it comes from someone experienced. And believe me, when it comes to archery, I'm not just an expert, I'm beyond that. In fact, I'd be surprised if you found anyone on Avalon who knows more about it than I do. Well, find me someone else who's been doing this for over 40 years. Every aspect of it. Back in '84, I was chosen to represent Connacht in the team archery tournament. And I wasn't even a lick over 18 back then. During one round, we were shooting at targets 100 meters away. The target was the size of a small apple and the wind was blowing from the left. So, I took aim and wham! Right in the middle. Even the captain of the Camelot team jumped up and asked, have you got any more like this one? Maybe the boy would rather shoot for us. If you were older, you surely would have heard of me. I could have been the first of Avalon's archers. They almost knighted me. But as it happened, I joined the watch, got married, and, well, that was that. Hey, if only I'd had the common sense back then that I have now. About Connacht, what do you want to know? There's not much to say. They told us the men here's gone out, and now they want to move us along with it, but the way they're handling it, they've been here for weeks. If I were in charge of the Camelot troops, we'd have been done in 3 days. He's a good man, but that woman of his, oh, mother preserve me. She once set herself on fire along with half the mansion. Yvain nearly lost his life trying to save her. Honestly, I'd have just let her burn. She wants to go up in smoke, be my guest. It's a shame about the mansion, though. I was born here, and I've been shooting a bow ever since I was a wee lad. Even as a nipper, I had better aim than boys 5 years older than me. Around 81 or 82, I remember being allowed to practice with the adults, even though I was only 14 or so. One time, our master, we called him Uncle, gathered us in a meadow. He said, lads, we're gonna have a contest. Whoever shoots the farthest gets a honeyed apple and a beer from me. They were shooting and shooting, but I just took one glance, aimed, and whoosh. My arrow flew half again as far as their farthest shot. 300 meters, easily. So they turned to me and went, come on, Osmond, we can't compete with you. You always win. Osmond, you always win. That's what they said. I could have joined Camelot's army. With my aim, they would have made me one of the royal archers. But leaving was tough, especially since the girls here love to watch me shoot. They'd squeal with delight every time. And in Camelot, during a war, who knows what might have happened, so I decided to stay in Connacht and join the watch. In the watch, I taught others to shoot. Some of them loved those lessons so much they kept practicing even after sunset. So I'd ask them, what are you doing here? You can't even see the target. And they'd reply, oh, but the lessons with you are just too short, and we're really excited about archery. I kept participating in tournaments. People often bet against me, claiming I couldn't hit a bird in flight, or a birch as thin as 2 fingers. I usually came out on top, earning a decent amount of money. But somehow it all just vanished over time. Then I quit the watch and began trading in top-quality bows and arrows. That's all there is to know about me. Oh, and I have an adult daughter, but I'm not sure if she's still around. She left Connacht and we lost touch. Gossip is for women and innkeepers. You should see Morag for that. She's both. She's a good one. About 3 years ago, I helped her fix her roof because her husband had died, and there was no one else to do it. She still mentions it. Osmond, you fixed that roof better than any roofer could. She tells me that every time she sees me. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I've written a letter to Lord Yvain, a few suggestions on how, in my view, he ought to handle this whole business with Camelot. Figured he could use a bit of advice from someone with strategic sense, a head for negotiation, and a touch of military experience. Would you take it to him? You've got younger legs, and I'd rather not leave my stall unattended. I'll give you a few coins for your trouble. Brilliant! Here you go. Just don't lose it. I've only got the one copy, and I've no mind to write it all out again.
You doing okay?
Hello. Coming back to me. Oh? How did... So what, you're keeping it tucked? Just remember, the longer you put it off, the less that letter's worth. After... Hello again. I envy you. If I only had access to bows like this when I was young.
What brings you this way? Elixirs, powders, ointments, got something for wounds, poisons, something to keep you on your feet through the night and help you survive the cold. And all of it made by my own hands, with science. No tricks, no vile spells. Yes, all magic is a scam, an illusion that pretends to give you something but always takes more in return. My elixirs work because they're based on knowledge and experience, not some fickle power from another world. Anyway, go ahead and read my anti-magic manifesto. I've laid it all out, why the magical plague must be wiped from Avalon.
You doing okay? Hello there. Looking for solid, affordable gear? You've come to the right place. Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Alwyn, and you, my dear stranger, look like you are in dire need of a resupply. Well, the men here doesn't seem to be on the verge of dying anymore, and with the Camelocians around, business is booming. The longer they stick around with nothing to spend their coin on but our stalls, the better for us. It's a bit of a shame I'll have to delay visiting my brother at the Horns of the South, but he'll understand. He always says he can't leave his stall for even a single day.
I am an outcast, exiled from my home by the Red Death. My struggle continues on the holy island of Avalon. When you hear the word, follow it. Set an example for other outcasts, with your faith and with your testimony. The word is our only chance to rid ourselves of the plague's taint. And if the word commands you to kill your brothers for spreading heresy, do so, for such is his way. If the word commands you to besmirch your father's name, do so and discard your sullied self, for such is your way.
Oh, hello there.
You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my fill of that topic for a lifetime. Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. You got a look about you. I bet you've been to some dangerous places, haven't you? I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition. Want to take a look? Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just passing through. From what I understand, Camelot wants to move it to their place along with the inhabitants, but they prefer to stay. They want to live in one place their whole lives. Can you imagine that? Oh, all different kinds. Like the ones where you crawl through damp caves or cold tombs, dodge traps, and hope whatever's growling in the dark isn't hungry. Really? Oh, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I just take old, forgotten trinkets. They're no use for the dead anyway. It's not robbery if nobody's around to miss them. Think of it as giving treasures a second chance to shine. Oh, maybe I am, but I manage just fine. And I wouldn't trade this life for anything else. If I had to stay in one place, I'd die of boredom. A trip to the caves by the bay in the south. The bandits set up a camp there, so I decided to go after their loot. After all, stealing from a thief isn't a crime, right? They were drunk, so I thought I could sneak in and grab the treasure without any trouble. But I guess I underestimated them. They caught on and started chasing me. 4 or 5 of them, I think. I made it to the exit, and then there was a giant ogre on the beach. I barely managed to slip past it, and the bandits backed off. You bet. Well, crazy stories like that keep happening to me all the time. I usually barely manage to escape with my life. And I owe all my luck to my magical hairpin. I picked it up from a delightful wandering merchant who goes by the name Malachi. He said the hairpin was blessed by the Lady of the Lake herself. Isn't he? Always with that cheeky grin and a tale to tell. Slowly but surely, in Connacht, fewer people than I expected are looking for artifacts, potion ingredients, or adventuring gear, so I'm counting on travelers. Like you. You must be interested in unique enchanted items, right? Oh, of course you are. I've got something, well, peculiar, but it comes with a fascinating story. It's a piece of armor I found on one of my expeditions. A beautiful, knightly breastplate with just one tiny flaw. It screams in pain when it's struck. It's kind of funny, but I'm afraid not many people have the sense of humor to wear it. I'll let it go for a mere 200 coins. Wonderful, here it is. Oh, one more thing. This armor came with a letter. I found both in the ancestral tomb of the Gévaudan family. Oh, I'm a little jealous, to be honest. This sounds like the beginning of an exciting adventure. I chased the trail myself, but first, I need to sell off my finds so I can travel light. With a full coin purse, of course. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
If nobody's working the anvil, then it means the forge is closed, and it will stay closed until Beor gets better. A woman happened. He was chasing after some girl he thought the world of. Almost ended up shuffling right off this mortal coil. One time he went to see her and didn't come back for 2 days. I looked for him all night. It was only in the morning that I found him. He was all the way on the outskirts of Kurnacht. Alive, but barely. Afterwards, he seemed to be getting better. Everything went back to normal. For a while, I could see that he was starting to struggle with swinging the hammer, until one day, he just passed out completely. Now he just lies there, barely breathing. I have no idea how to help him. Nianti, Maggot, none of them know what's wrong with him either. I told him that it's no use chasing after a girl, that she'll come to him if she wants to. Stupid kid. I feel bad for him. What do I care? Whatever happened there could have been her fault, so excuse me for not running to rescue her. I only know that she wasn't from here. Beor's wound wasn't caused by a mere boar, oh no. Hell knows what happened there. He didn't want to tell me what actually happened. But I know that youngsters in love used to visit this one cave with a spring. It was all hogwash, if you ask me. Maybe they went there and were attacked by weird beasts or something. I don't know. To be fair, I don't give a damn now, and I didn't then either. I only cared that Beor was alive.
The seal looks good. Orders are orders. I'm glad, Ferk, it's your problem now instead of ours. Let's move out, boys.
Who are you? Did Camelot send you? I'm not talking to those thieves. Get lost. I think it's quite obvious, isn't it? They're harassing an honest inventor. First, they stole my entire life's work, and now they show up with grievances. I'm not giving them anything, and I'm not letting anyone in either. Oh, aye, it did. And no surprise there. They've only got themselves to blame. They barged in here and grabbed everything that wasn't nailed down. No, actually, they even prized loose the things that were nailed down and took them too. Do you know what this device is? It's a pyrolusite stabilizer. And they took all the pyrolusite, but left the stabilizer behind. No wonder it blew up. Well, pyrolusite is a wondrous substance. It can create fire anywhere you are. All you need is a drop of pyrolusite, add a little spit, and there you have it. Oh, it also amplifies the power of wildfires. Isn't that marvelous? So, tell me, don't you think it's marvelous? Exactly! But all great inventions need painstaking preparation. It takes years of experimentation to make them safe for use. As you can see, my pyrolusite isn't stable yet. That's why the stabilizer is essential. Without it, it's still a dangerous substance. Well, I was pretty agitated at the time. Exactly. It's their own fault. All I want to do is keep living my life and to keep creating. They should just return what they stole. Then they won't have to worry about their safety. You would do that for me? A stranger in Connacht and not even from Camelot? Thank you. Whatever happens, thank you for acting as our, intermediary. I think we could all use an impartial perspective on this entire tragic situation. Goodbye. It was nice talking to someone normal for once. And? Goodbye. Spare a coin for the hungry.
What's happening with Verket? Is he going to surrender? Or do I need to use force? That's a serious accusation. Still, I suspected you might say something like that. I'll be honest with you. Verket is neither trusted nor well regarded among my soldiers, especially after the accident which, as you claim, they brought upon themselves. Fine. Verket will stay in Connacht, and his inventions will be returned. However, make sure that he takes proper care of them, so they no longer pose a threat to anyone. Here, this is for your excellently conducted investigation. Tell Verket of my decision. Let him make the necessary preparations.
If I just stay put, everything will be okay.
And? What's our situation? What did Denholm say? Oh, so does this mean Camelot still has a working brain among its ranks? Incredible. Very well. A deal is a deal. I'll begin production of weird candles, and you've done well. In return, I'll offer you a discount on my products and allow you to use my house. Feel free to cook and sleep there whenever you like. I rarely indulge in those distractions. But remember, never, ever interrupt my work. Oh, it's...
Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them carrying you into Yvain's mansion. You feeling better now? Good. Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the menhir. No wonder they brought you straight here. Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Or just that snake of his, Anselm? Sorry, stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. I'm the innkeeper around here, though, as you've probably seen, there's not much of an inn left to keep. Truth is, I was hoping that, with what happened at the menhir and all, you might have Lord Yvain's ear. Maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper a thing or two into it on my behalf? 'Cause he doesn't bother listening to us common folk, even when our livelihoods are at stake. If we're lucky, we get to air our grievances to Anselm, but wait for the Lord's decision is always his answer. How long can we wait? We're not some lazy nobles. We don't just get to put our lives on hold. We've got to eat, damn it. And unlike him, we have to work for our meals. Camelot shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages, and they never had a problem with my place. And last I checked, Yvain's still our lord, not one of those Camelocians. What gives them the right to meddle in our business? Aye, I know. I was here when the outbreak hit. Lost some of my best patrons. But the Red Priests have it under control now. Every new case gets carted straight to the asylum, and we haven't had one in a good while. I tried talking to the Camelocians. They told me to piss off. Now Yvain's my only hope. I thank you, stranger. All I want is a straight answer. The least he could do is make Camelot pay me some kind of compensation. Damn bastards come in here acting like they own all of Connacht. I'll wait here for you.
The less attention, the better.
Do you need something? Does it now? Very well. Tell Osmond that... what shall we tell him? That I thank him for his concern, and that I will take his advice under consideration. I know. I already asked Anselm to tell her to wait. But Morag's a stubborn one. Honestly, what does she expect me to do? I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing matters at hand. I don't doubt that. But Connacht is in a precarious position. I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. And I'm hardly in a position to challenge his decision. We all have to endure these inconveniences a little longer. Well, surely she's been given some sort of compensation, hasn't she? Oh, that is unfortunate. I can see why she's upset. Very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers, and I'll speak with Denholm about her situation. When I have the time. I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Camelot holds, reopening the inn is out of the question. That's my final decision. Now, was there something else?
Stay quiet, stay safe.
You. I've worked there since I was strong enough to lift a tankard full of ale. It's been in my family for 4 generations. I'd hoped to leave it to one of my sons, but Camelot took them too. And all I can do now is pray they come back safe. Eh? Too bad you'll never taste my ale, best in the land, and I don't say that lightly. It wouldn't be the same. The secret to good ale isn't just the recipe, it's the ingredients. It needs Connacht water, Connacht soil. Without that, it's just the same slop they sell everywhere else. And? What did he say? But the inn stays closed? Figures. So now instead of standing around here, I'll be stuck at home, hoping those thugs from Camelot will graciously pay what they owe me. I'd say it's better than nothing, but honestly, it's barely that. Eh? Should have known better than to count on that good-for-nothing lordling. Thank you, stranger. I'm glad at least someone here still cares about the common folk.
Hello again. What do you need today? Oh? How did it go? Did he read it? What did he say? Well, fancy that. He gets handed the answer to his problems and can't even be bothered to look at it. But no matter, he's got it now. Sooner or later, he'll take a glance and realize the treasure he's sitting on. Good work. Here's the payment I promised. Hello. Come and... Leave it already?
Nice to see you.
fire in your eyes. Your armor won't save you. Your armor won't save you. Your armor won't save you.
Oh, hello there. Take care now.
Spare a coin for the ogre.
Hello there.
Have some spare food or coin?